In the past 4 years, I've tried 9 different kinds of businesses and side services, side hustles, and 2 of these side hustles actually brought me to quit my job in 2019. So I've been doing my own thing full time for about 3 years and a half now. If you're thinking of starting a business this year, then keep watching because I'm going to share the 9 things I've tried in the past 4 years and 6 other businesses ideas that my friends are doing and that are making money with it. The hustles that I share in this video are going to be a combination of passive income streams and also non-passive income streams. So we'll start off with these ones and I've tried that. By the way, Rolade is an online marketplace that connects freelancers selling their services with clients looking to hire someone for a project. You definitely can make money on Rolade as a freelancer since our platform acts as an online marketplace for freelancers and businesses to connect with each other. There are plenty of opportunities available where you can earn a decent income by providing your services. And if you're a buyer, it's very easy to find the right person for the job. No matter what the job is, Rolade's homepage automatically recommends several freelancers and services on offer. But you can also search for exactly what you're looking for. Go to www.rolade.com to get started. So the number one I tried was making a physical product and selling it. So the first time I ever did was when I started my calligraphy business. I said greeting cards. I do have another more in-depth video about how I did that. So if you're interested in selling greeting cards, you can watch that one. But at the beginning, when I was thinking about starting a side hustle, selling greeting cards was actually the idea that seemed like the easiest thing for me to start because I just kind of wanted to do something. So I started off with greeting cards. I have some other friends who are selling other kinds of physical products. So some examples are bubble tea holders, processed products, beauty products, clothing, and for those ones, it's a little bit difficult to start because you actually have to find a supplier or a manufacturer for those things. For me, when I started selling greeting cards, I literally went to a print shop and just printed greeting cards. So it really depends on the kind of physical products you want to sell. If it's like a handmade thing, obviously it's easier to just start because you do it in your own house. But if your passion is in something else and you need to look for a supplier or a manufacturer, then it is a little bit more difficult to start. But you can totally still do it in the future. I don't think I want to sell some kind of journal, so I'll probably have to find a manufacturer to make the journals or something like that. The next thing I tried when I was still working in my 9-to-5 job was teaching calligraphy workshops. So if you have a skill and other people are interested in learning it, you can totally host your own workshop. I don't have a video about hosting in-person workshops. This was specifically for calligraphy workshops, but I do think it will be helpful if you want to host some kind of creative workshop. Maybe a photography workshop or a how to plant things workshop. To start off, you can rent a room and just find a cafe that is willing to host you. And you don't really need to find a very formal place to teach. You can basically find your own place. The next side hustle idea is freelancing a skill. So that could be photography, video editing, writing articles. For me, I did on-site calligraphy and I also offer wedding calligraphy services. And this is a great way to start a business. If you already have a skill you know and you don't have to go out and learn something, another thing is like teaching languages. That's another thing. So the next one I tried was actually last year, and I did only this for a month, but I tried delivering food with Uber Eats. It was such an experience. It was really cool to try it out, but I honestly don't like it because I don't like driving and stop at parking. But there are so many of these services, economic kinds of side hustles that you can try, like food delivery, taxi services, grocery delivery, and tax rebates. After I quit my job in 2019, I really wanted to take my calligraphy business from an in-person kind of business to a more online business. And that's when I started business coaching. So I was specifically helping calligraphers with starting a business. So if you have already done something that you know how to do, you can coach other people. You can teach other people how to do the same thing. If you're not really sure if you want to do this or how you can do this, you can start by offering like a couple of people free beta coaching packages. So I did this at the beginning when I had low self-confidence. I didn't know if I could coach people. I didn't know if my advice would be helpful. So I found 3 people who wanted to start a calligraphy or an art business, and I coached them for free for like a month or 2, and then they actually got results. And then I started offering paid packages. From there, you can do one-on-one coaching, you can do group coaching, and then the other thing that a lot of coaches like to do, or a lot of people who teach things, is once you build an audience, you can package your knowledge into a course. So that's also what I did. If you can get a system running, or if you have a big enough audience, you could also make passive incomes from selling the course. Next is the YouTube channel. 2 years ago, I started a YouTube channel, and honestly, it has been taking so long to get it off the ground like I was. I made so many videos, and it wasn't until last month that one of my videos got bigger. The whole time I was doing YouTube, I felt like I was just trotting along, and the growth has been really slow and steady. So I would say if you want to make money, YouTube is not the fastest way. But I think if you have the passion to like share things with people and you're willing to put in a lot of work and a lot of energy, and I'm not saying it's going to take you like 2 years. It took me like 2 years to get to a point where I'm happy. But you just don't know how long it's going to take you to get monetized and build an audience. And of course, you do it if you don't have to be monetized to make money off YouTube. You can have a YouTube channel and sell your course or sell your services, your coaching, consulting, but it's really like a labor of love. I think you really need to want to do YouTube in order to be consistent and like to sustain this because it's a lot of energy. The next business I started was an Etsy shop, and this I've actually been super duper happy about. It's about 2.5 months in and I'm making consistent sales. Check out these videos if you want to learn more about Etsy shop. But Etsy shops are a great way, especially if you sell digital downloads. It's more like a passive income stream. You can definitely start like an Etsy shop and sell physical products, but starting an Etsy shop store is really great because everything's kind of in one system, like the payment system and everything. And if you have really good SEO, then you might not even need to do social media promotion. Like people can just find the product through the Etsy search. The other thing I have is a blog and it's on a website. And that blog is not actually monetized, but you can definitely monetize a blog. There are so many people making a full-time income from blogging, and there are several ways like you could do affiliate, you could do ads, you can also use the blog to promote a product or service that you offer. Like there are so many ways to monetize a blog. So those are the things that I've tried myself, and I will give you some other ideas. And these are business ideas that my friends or people I have actually done, and they are successful doing them. So the first one is social media marketing. Actually, a lot of friends who do freelance and social media management, like they help companies or brands, just like other business owners, manage their social media. Like the social media calendar, writing captions, and like making posts, and also doing strategy work. Another one is selling books on Amazon. So self-publishing books, I don't know a lot about it, but I think it can be very lucrative if you know what you're doing and you find a really good niche for Amazon self-publishing. So the next one is consulting, and I have a couple of friends who are consulting on a thing that they used to do when they were in a job. So I do know somebody who was working like the non-profit sector, and then she quit her job and now she's doing non-profit consulting because she already has that experience, and now she's just doing her own thing. But in the same field, the next thing is offering the service you learned in your formal education. So I have one friend who went to school for a counseling program or a therapy program, and then I have other friends who are accountants and they work at accounting firms, or they work in like corporate accounting, and they are now taking on their own clients on this side. So like helping people do their taxes or bookkeeping and stuff like that. Next one is flipping things that you really like or you have a lot of knowledge about. So I have friends who do this in fashion world, and then also friends who are doing it in the sports card world. I've never done it myself, but I've heard that you can make a lot of money. I don't know the next thing. This is something I want to do in the future, and hopefully this year, that's one of my goals for the year, is to buy an investment property and rent it out just like on a monthly basis or do Airbnb. So I have friends who are doing this, and honestly, like I just love the whole Airbnb idea. I really want to design a place, and like I love meeting people as well and helping travelers. So I think that would be really fun. And so honestly, like I just gave you a lot of different ideas, and there's definitely so many ways that you can make money. So many different ways. So many, like basically anything that you are interested in. There is a way to make money. There are so many things you could do, but when you actually are trying to start up the thing, it actually takes a lot of energy and so much work just to do one thing. So if you are thinking about starting something, I would say, especially if it's like the first business you're starting, start with what is the easiest. But then I also like you should probably have an interest in it. Like don't do it for the money or because you are going to be doing it for a long time or at least 1 or 2 years, and if you are not interested, then you might just like at the end not want to do it anymore and pivot. That's kind of what happens to me. Like I love calligraphy, but I knew it wasn't the full-time thing that I wanted to do. This is actually the full-time thing that I wanted to do. It's like content creation and sharing my journey and like YouTube and making passive income. So the Etsy is really great, but the calligraphy that I was doing and also the business coaching, I just knew that it was going to be a stepping stone to where I really wanted to be. And I wouldn't have been able to start my YouTube if I didn't start my calligraphy side business. Because with YouTube, like I just never thought I would be a YouTuber because I didn't have the confidence to be on video and I didn't really like how I looked. But when I started the calligraphy business, I had to do a lot of things. I did like a whole lot of Instagram stories with my face in it, and so I guess I got a lot of practice. And because I did that much, and then also when I started the coaching business, I like to put myself out there so much, and like all of that helped me build the confidence to do YouTube. So I personally think you should go after your passions, but I do understand that some of you might need quick cash. and that's maybe why you want to start a side hustle. So if it's for quick cash, I would say service economy, or offering a service that you already know, like video editing or photography, or like teaching something, maybe tutoring. So those are the easiest ways if you need cash immediately when you start any business. Yes, the business strategy and picking the right business to start is really important, but it's also super important to have an entrepreneurial mindset. I do have a video about my mindset shifts that I made going from employee to entrepreneur. So check that out if you want to start a business and be in the right mindset. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.